Students of English literature, today our topic is The Gold Watch, that is written by Ponjigar Rafi. Students, in this lecture 4 English version lecture, we will come to know what happens to Sanku when his wife asks him to do something. Students, when he saw his wife's bulging belly, he came to know that another burden was going to be in his family in form of a child, because his wife was pregnant. When his wife asked Sanku to listen and not to forget to bring 2 bananas for his child. Sanku nodded his hand and walked on. At 1 o'clock, the bell rang for the interval. Everyone rushed in haste to homes, hotels, or tea shops for lunch. Students, it was the time of lunch, and everybody was in rush and hurry. But there was something in the mind of Sanku. Sanku was thinking of not going anywhere, but he wanted to steal the watch because it was the right moment to go to the office of the engineer and steal the watch. He stood leaning against a pillar in a corner on the west side of the office. His heart was clouded with thoughts and bursting with impatience. He was very much restless. A few moments passed. The engineer, a short, fat Englishman with cat-like eyes who looked like a marble statue, got out of the room, closed the door, and left. As usual, there was no watch on his wrist. Sanku's heart felt cool with relief because he was thinking, if the manager was with the watch, how he would steal that one. A few moments passed. Sanku looked all around. There was nobody in the sight. He walked toward the office. The glass window, as usual, was only partially closed. The gold watch was on the table. How it glittered! His heart beat faster. The Englishman would return after lunch and his siesta only by 4 o'clock, because it was clear to Sanku that this engineer was going to return after siesta, after taking a light sleep of the afternoon, and he will be back by 4 o'clock. A good opportunity for him was there. There was nobody around. In this way, one by one, minutes were passing. 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, 6, 7 minutes passed. Sanku suddenly thought, suppose someone sees me? As in the past few days, fear pushed him forward. But there was a fire in his heart to steal the watch. He took a few steps, looked around, but saw no one. Prompted again by the urgent need, he thought his urgent need, and once again he was extremely inspired to steal the watch. He walked toward the room. Once again he looked around. Nobody was there. A shudder passed through his veins. He was fearful. His heart was throbbing. His heart was beating rapidly, and it was out of control. On the second passed, he stretched out a hand, and the gold watch was in it. Nervously, his eyes made a quick survey. No one was there at all. He was trembling bitterly. There were so many thoughts in his mind, and he was with the watch. He held his breath and walked forward in haste. He just left the place. After about 10 steps, as he was going on, he looked back if somebody was looking at him. Then he saw someone quickly along the eastern corridor. There was somebody coming towards him, and there were so many thoughts in his mind. Obviously, he was going to the keeper's office. He must have seen everything. Students, when he passed before the keeper's office, he thought that he was seen by the keeper and he had observed everything. Perhaps he was hastening to inform the watchman at the gate. These thoughts were running in the mind of Sanku. Oh God, had he bungled? Had he did something wrong? Sanku stood like a pillar, petrified. Sanku actually was very nervous, and he was still thinking whether he committed any mistake. Now, students, we will see the next part in our next video, lecture number 5. I hope you will understand this lecture very well. Students, please like, share and comment related to this story, and we will give proper answers. Please subscribe your own channel RSC Classes of English Language. Thanks.